Guys, just walked into the house, and he was bragging about how much exercise he got, and he goes, Jesus, man, I think I overworked myself today. And I go, okay, Jay, how much did you run? And Jay goes, 5 miles, and we were like, what? 5 miles? And he goes, okay, 4 miles. And then he was like, I biked 40 laps. And we were like, are you 40 laps? He's like, okay, 20 laps. And he wasn't even doing it intentionally, but just initially when he hyped it up, he like made himself sound like he was like doing way more.
I run on the beach and literally like 2-year-olds are going faster than me. Like people just go right by
Mommy, what's
me.
wrong with that man? The other day, Jason texted me. He's like, I'm back from the mall. I said, what you doing? He said nothing, probably brainstorming some ideas. Is there a fun game we can play that would be fun to talk about on the podcast? And I said, like right now? He's like, or whenever. I'm like, give me an example, like Twister? And he goes, ha, ha, ha. No, like, what's that game you guys play that's really personal? I've never played it, but I think you played it with Madison. You ask personal questions. I can't remember. And I go, are you trying to fuck me right now? and he goes, ha, 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 gross. And I go, ha, ha, IDK, are you still with Joe? And he goes, no, he went home. I go, okay. Well, I'm down to do something. He goes, okay, great. I'm going to do some research. Great job today. That was awesome. I said, hey, you should have stayed later today. It would have been funny for your vlog. And he's like, I know. Oh, well. And I go, next time. And he goes, that would have been great. And I go, are you coming for meeting tomorrow? And he goes, yes. And then I go, this is the most we've ever texted. And he goes, ha, 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 ha. I know. And then I respond, I go, why it's the best. What did y'all do for MLK weekend?
Oh my God.
Then I knew he was like,
Fucking
he was
with
gone.
you,
Yeah.
And then he goes, ha, 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 ha. And I go, ha, ha, ha. And he goes, ha, ha, ha. And I go, okay, I'll see you soon. And he goes, bye.
Why don't you text me more?
Oh, dude, that was so funny texting you. Like, as I was doing it, I'm like, bro, what has everything come to? That was fun.
Yeah, I never like to text you. You know why? Do you know why I don't? You know why I don't like to text you? Because when I'm with you, I see how many people text you and how many people call you. And I'm just like, I don't want to be one of those people. And if you don't text back, then I'm just like, that'll just send me into a mood.
Really? Who cares if I don't text back? Like, it's definitely
no, it's not that. Then I think you're mad.
Texting back is definitely not personal. I just like,
I've learned that over time, but for a while, if you didn't text me back, I would be like, oh my God, he's mad at me. Did I do something? Then I go check my story. I'm like, nope, nothing there. Can't imagine what I did.
Oh no, never.
What do you do here? Every time I come in here, it's exactly the same. You're on the couch.
Bro, I feel unemployed.
In shorts.
Yeah.
Always in like sweat shorts. And you're in a black t-shirt and black socks. That's it. And covered in blankets. Every time. I never walk in and you're like doing something. I never walk in and you're like hanging a painting or,
Right. Like, I'm never like, just 1 second, Jay.
Yeah. I'll be right with you.
Yeah,
you're never on the phone.
No,
you're just always on this couch, just kind of looking off outside into the distance.
Yeah, at the end of Avengers when Thanos snaps,
Yeah.
and he kills half of the Avengers.
Yeah.
And it was like so much work, and he fucking like destroyed half the universe, and he put a lot of effort into it, and it took him like a good 2-3 years, whatever it was. I don't know what the timeline was. And then after he snaps, he's sitting in this field just eating fruit, doing nothing.
Yes.
That's what I feel like. I feel like I literally have no purpose right now. I cannot explain how much I hate this. I just sit around and I just do nothing. I was telling Taylor today, Taylor was cooking. I was like, Taylor, I was pacing back and forth by the TV. I was like, what do I do today? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? What do I do? She goes, well, you already posted a TikTok. And I was like, what is this new standard we hold me to? Like, this sucks. It sucks. And
I feel the same way.
Dude, I feel fucking useless.
I was playing tennis today, and I was like, what am I doing? I'm like, Jack, I said, what are we doing?
I went to go play tennis with Jason the other week. If that doesn't scream David's in trouble, then I don't know what does. No, I mean, like, people fucking ask me. They're like, well, why don't you? Do you want to vlog again? I'm like, yeah, I fucking do. I just literally I can't, and it's starting to get to me. Like, I'm like, I really, 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 really want to go back to work.
Right.
Really want to go back to work.
You asked me about vlogging yesterday, which I thought was like a step in the right direction.
Oh yeah,
Natalie had her head up her ass. I was like, look, I was shooting her daggers from the back seat.
Yeah, we were going to Natalie's new house. She was like giving us like a tour of it, And I was like, Jay, should I like vlog this? And Jay was like, what? What did you just say?
I was like, yeah.
He's like, do you have your camera? And I'm like, do I have my camera? I haven't fucking seen it in 9 months. And then I was going to vlog it just so I can have it for the future, like going to see Natalie's house for the first time.
Yeah.
But when we got there, we just, you know, it was just not the vibe again. We had to wear masks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was once again like the pandemic was like, even the moment where it's just us going to see Natalie's future house, like I was already like, fuck. Like, I'm not going to film somebody with a face mask. And I don't know. Right?
And you are kind of like a jock nerd. You're like a jock nerd.
Yeah, I'm like in between.
Yeah. I thought that the other day. You know who else is a jock nerd?
Who?
Jimmy Fallon.
So true.
Jimmy Fallon, like you can have a beer with, but then he also like geeks out over stuff.
Right.
Too. That's you guys are a lot alike.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I love Jimmy Fallon, but
Way
more than you.
Wait, what are you saying? Why are you saying that like that? I mean,
I wanted to be clear if we were talking about him to say that I'm not saying he's a nerd. I'm saying like that's what's good about Jimmy Fallon is that like he's both.
Yeah, I think Jay's right on this. What about David Blaine?
He's kind of a jock nerd.
I don't think so.
No, David Blaine's more of a jock.
Is he? Guy's into magic. What are you talking about?
I know, but like even the way, even the way he does
Nothing
magic,
sporty about that.
even the way he does magic though is like cool.
Yeah, but the guy dorks out about magic, and he loves magic.
This isn't my story, but I thought it was really, really funny. This guy on TikTok was sharing it, and I'm going to tell it as my own, and it's not my story. I repeat it, it's not my story. But he was in the car. He was like a college kid, and they were like at a camping trip, like a skiing trip, and they were having so much fun that they didn't want to come back for their Monday exam. So they're like, we got to come up with a lie for this fucking teacher. So they all 4 of them emailed the teacher, and they were like, hey, we can't make it to the exam. We got a flat tire. Sorry, we won't be able to be there till Tuesday. And the teacher emails back, and he's like, that's all right. Shit happens. Not shit happens, but he's like, you know, stuff happens, whatever. Take the test on Tuesday. Tuesday, they got there. The teacher's like, okay, let's take the exams now. But the teacher put them in 4 different rooms. And he's like, that's fine, just so we don't cheat or whatever. Mm-hmm. He put the boys in 4 different rooms, and the first question was worth 5% of the test. And it was like, what's 10 divided by 5? And he's like, that's easy, that's 2. And the second question, there's only 2 questions on this thing, and the second question was worth 95% of the test. And it was, which tire had the flat?
Oh my god.
That's so good. It's so good.
Oh,
it's like the
shit.
best story ever. I don't even
Like-
know if it's real. Like I think it's too good for it to be real.
Right.
But when I heard it, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
That just hurt my heart. Like that happened to